Your brain is playing a trick on you, a quiet, subtle trick, and it might be the very reason you feel friendless. Scientists have studied people who live without close relationships and discovered something unsettling. Their brains begin to change, not metaphorically, physically. And those changes make it harder and harder to connect with anyone at all. In this video, you're going to see what's happening inside your mind right now, how the trap was set, why it tightens each day, and the unexpected truth that turns this whole story upside down. When you live without friends for months or even years, your brain starts to rewire itself. The part that reads faces grows weaker. The part that interprets social cues slows down. Your mind adapts to isolation, but that adaptation quickly becomes a prison. The longer you're alone, the harder connecting becomes. Your social skills shrink quietly, almost invisibly, while you're not even paying attention. And then your brain makes things worse. Everything begins with pain. A secret you trusted someone with gets shared. A friend group you relied on disappears. Someone you cared about lets you down. Your brain records every betrayal, every rejection, every moment of disappointment. And so it builds a defense system. Don't open up. Don't trust too fast. Don't expect too much. These aren't decisions, they're automatic protections. And that's when the invisible wall appears. You can't see the wall, but everyone else can feel it. Suddenly everything looks like rejection. A late text, they don't like you. A cancelled plan, they're avoiding you. Someone being kind, they're only being polite. Your brain becomes so focused on protecting you that it pushes away the very thing you desperately need. And then something strange happens. Your external conversations fade, while your internal ones explode. You replay old interactions endlessly. You rehearse conversations that never happened. You build friendships in your mind with people you barely know. That inner world feels safe. No judgment, no risk, no rejection. But eventually your thoughts begin looping. With no real people to challenge your perceptions, your mind gets trapped inside itself. You start believing things that aren't true. And here's the part almost nobody sees coming. People without friends often understand friendship more deeply than anyone else. Watching from the outside for so long sharpens your perception. You see every false smile, every empty compliment, every shallow interaction. You detect it instantly. You'd think this would help you find better friends. But it backfires, because now you can't settle for anything less than something real, something honest, something deeply human. You want someone who truly understands you, so you wait. Meanwhile, everyone else assumes you're the one who doesn't want connection. And when that realization hits, another problem rises. Without friends, you lose your mirror. Friends reflect your good qualities back to you. They remind you of your worth. They show you who you are. Alone, all you see are flaws. You start believing you're boring, uninteresting, unworthy of knowing. Then someone finally tries. Someone shows interest, but you don't trust it. You think they want something, or they're just being polite. Or eventually they'll see what's wrong with you and leave, like everyone else. So the opportunity dies before it even starts, and time makes everything worse. Days stretch differently when you're alone. Weekends feel endless. You can't remember last week because nothing meaningful happened, or you obsess over a short conversation because it was your only human contact. Eventually, solitude becomes comfortable. Too comfortable, and comfort becomes a cage. The safer you feel alone, the more frightening other people become. Normal social moments now feel like performances you're unprepared for. When you finally think you're adjusting, reality hits. You've forgotten how to talk to people. What once flowed naturally now requires effort. You overthink every word. You search every expression for signs of boredom or judgment. It's like forgetting how to ride a bike. You remember you knew how, yet now every movement feels unnatural. What you need most, practice, is the very thing you're terrified to do. Your fear makes you nervous. Nervousness makes your conversations worse. And bad conversations convince you you're bad at relationships. The loop tightens. Society expects you to have friends, weekend plans, people to call. A +1 for weddings. When you don't, you feel like you've failed at being human. So you perform. You make excuses. You decline invitations. You pretend you're busy, when really you're just alone. And the pretending exhausts you. It isolates you even more. Then comes the most painful layer, social media. Group dinners, road trips, birthday parties, inside jokes. Everyone else's life looks full. Yours feels empty. The comparison is brutal. It seems like everyone figured out something you didn't. Online communities feel safer. No face-to-face vulnerability. No pressure. No risk. But digital friendships only remind you of what's missing in real life. And your emotional world starts to crumble in ways you never expected. Joy feels empty when there's no one to share it with. Sadness feels endless with no one comforting you. Anger turns inward. You become your own counselor, your own anchor, your own best friend. But humans weren't meant to hold everything alone. You collect stories and memories, saving them for someone who might one day matter. But by the time that person appears, if they ever do, everything feels old, faded, distant. Yet beneath all of this pain, something unexpected is happening. Deep in that isolation, while your brain shifts and your walls rise and your skills fade, something else grows. You're forced to face yourself in ways most people spend their whole lives avoiding. With no one defining you, you begin defining yourself. You learn what you truly enjoy. You develop real thoughts, real interests, real opinions, without social pressure shaping them. You watch people closely. You understand behavior deeply. You notice patterns others overlook. So let's connect everything. Your brain changed to protect you. It built walls to keep pain out. It made you overthink interactions. It made you believe you weren't enough, that your sensitivity was weakness, that your depth was the problem, that wanting real connection was asking too much. Every struggle, every lonely weekend, every failed attempt was shaping you in ways others never experience. And here's the twist. All the traits you thought were the reason you had no friends. Your sensitivity, your depth, your honesty, your self-awareness are exactly what make you worth knowing. The right people aren't looking for someone easy, shallow, or endlessly agreeable. They're looking for someone real, someone who has done the inner work, someone who knows themselves, someone who feels deeply. Your isolation didn't destroy you. It prepared you. It taught you to value authenticity over convenience, depth over performance, real connection over empty socializing. You're not broken. Your brain isn't betraying you. It's been protecting you, preparing you, waiting for the people who are truly worth opening up to. Thanks for watching, and until next time, if you find this video helpful and want to learn more knowledge that helps you develop yourself and move toward a better future, please support me with a like and check out my other videos. Soft Steps Forward.